Welcome back to No Sticks, No Bricks, guys. As you can see, we're still rocking the hotel life until our RV gets fixed.
Yeah, hasn't been too bad.
Nah, it hasn't been that bad, but we are ready for our RV. We've already been in this hotel for over a week, and we're getting a little antsy. We got a few things we want to talk about this week in our video. It's gonna be probably a shorter video because obviously we're not traveling, not doing a whole lot. Jen's laid up, so we'll give you an update on that. But first, we got some very important stuff that we want to share with y'all.
Yes.
Some fellow RVers and friends of ours need your help, and we're going to talk about it right after this. So one cool thing about where we're at the La Quinta Inn in Eugene, there's a lot of bike trails here, walking trails, stuff like that. This is a college town, University of Oregon. The Ducks are here.
And then there's that other college too, like Bushnell.
Bushnell?
Yeah, something along those lines. There's another college like literally in this area as well. So. Yeah,
but so there's our hotel, and right across the street is where all the bike trails start. And this is Alton Baker Park. So I, anyway, have been taking advantage of these trails on my bike, doing like 14-15 mile rides around Eugene, and it's been pretty nice because she's still laid up.
I go walking every morning. I do like at least 45 minutes a day.
She does.
I walk. That's about the only thing I can do because I can't run.
No.
Can't ride my bike.
So if you haven't seen our video last week, Jen crashed on her e-bike and crashed pretty hard. And at the time we shot last week's video, we just thought she had some bruised ribs and bruised legs and stuff like that. But it turns out,
well, it was what, 3 days later?
Yeah.
3 or 4 days later after the crash. I think it was Thursday. The crash happened on Monday, and I just was in so much pain. I was like, I think something is kind of wrong. Like, I've never had that type of pain before. So I went to an urgent care.
Yeah.
Very fast urgent care. I tell you, I was in and out in less than an hour, to include an x-ray.
Which is amazing.
Which was, yeah, super amazing. And the doctor came in, I told him my symptoms, and he was like, huh. He's like, I think you might have a broken rib. He's like, let's get some chest x-rays, some rib x-rays, and well, he was right.
So at least one broken rib, possibly, what, 2 broken ribs?
The 8th for sure showed one. The 7th, he said, looked like one, but he wasn't sure. But he says it doesn't really matter anyway because it's gonna suck. That's actually what he did tell me. He says it's gonna suck for 6 weeks. There's
really no treatment for this except resting.
Nope.
They don't even wrap ribs anymore. I guess, you know, back in the day, you see people like big old wrap on their side for ribs broken and stuff. Should we take the bridge?
Yeah, let's take the bridge.
This is pretty cool. There's a bridge that goes over the river here.
They don't wrap the ribs anymore because you got to be able to take in some deep breaths because they did all these studies and I guess people were getting pneumonias.
Yeah, like it messed with their pulmonary function somehow.
And so if you already have a broken rib, I can tell you for sure, coughing, sneezing, laughing, even breathing is pretty painful.
Sleeping?
That is the worst for me, at least, is getting in and out of bed and getting a comfortable position.
Yeah.
So it's just been a struggle. Walking seems to be the one thing I can do without pain.
Still got a little ways to go, but she's hanging in there. She's a trooper.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show you guys the park right across from our hotel. It's actually pretty nice. Look at this. You can even walk out a little sidewalk there, and there's like a little island out there and stuff. So you can see a lot of people are utilizing these trails, and they're all over the city of Eugene.
There is only one thing I don't like about walking out here when I'm by myself with itty bitty.
Yeah.
What that is?
A lot of homeless. I mean, they haven't really bothered any of us, but you know, sometimes you can hear them screaming and yelling and stuff like that.
It happened the other day.
At nobody.
Well, that guy was yelling at people.
Yeah.
And then, you know, of course, they do have like security that goes through here, so.
Yeah, I actually saw a bunch of police officers on bicycles running through here the other day, which is nice, but yeah, there is quite a few homeless in this area, and it's too bad.
It is.
But this river is beautiful. Look at this. Yeah, I think it's the Willamette River. But yeah, it's nice. All right, so let's get into the important thing that we want to talk to you about in this video, and that is the fact that our friends Ruben and Lori over at Life After Kids Journey Unknown, unfortunately had a tragic accident where a tree fell on their RV and destroyed their home. They had an older Class C, I'm not sure the year of it, so they weren't required to have comprehensive insurance on it, so they didn't carry it, you know, save some money or whatever. And unfortunately their RV has been totaled and they don't have the insurance to cover it. So a group of us got together and we did start a GoFundMe page for them to try to help them get back on their feet. They're in South Dakota right now. It was just like a freak storm that came through and unfortunately put a limb right through their roof. And the limb was heavy enough that when it hit the roof, it actually bowed out the size of the RV. It was that big. So unfortunately it is totaled. So
luckily they were okay.
Yeah, they're okay.
And most importantly, they are okay.
Could have been worse. They're staying with some other friends of ours, Scott and Ashley from Wild Blue Wanderers, because they just happened to be camping down the road from them, so they took them in till they can get back on their feet. But we are asking for your guys' help. I'm going to throw a link up on the screen as well as put it down in the description of the video where you can go help them out through the GoFundMe. We're trying to raise some money so they can get a new home. And we understand, hey, times are tough. You don't have a lot of extra money. And if you don't have money, there is one way you can support them. It costs absolutely nothing, $0. It's completely free. And that is go over to their YouTube channel. Just start watching their videos. Let them play. Hit like on all of them. Comment on all of them. Share them. Whatever you got to do to get that algorithm boosted up so they can get paid for their videos. And they put out some amazing content too, guys.
They do.
I mean, they really do. They're very creative. I absolutely love watching their videos.
And we love hanging out with them. So
they are awesome people, and they desperately need our help right now. So hey, if you could spare some change or spare some time, whatever you got, we'd appreciate it. And other news in the old no sticks no bricks world is as you can see, I'm not wearing glasses right now because I'm trying some different contacts out. So backstory, I wore contacts for about 15 years back in the 90s and early 2000s. And then I had PRK surgery done in about 2009. And then of course that eliminated the contacts until I got to about 50. And then I was right back to glasses again, this time wearing progressive glasses. And so that's what I've been wearing for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. But you know, wearing glasses is a pain in the butt too. They're always dirty. I'm always cleaning the dang things. They're leaving marks on my nose.
Let me tell you, it's like every 10 minutes he's cleaning those freaking glasses.
I'm kind of anal when it comes to keeping my glasses. I can't stand any kind of smudge, smear, anything like that. What you doing?
Oh, I was gonna try to wear my hair down today.
Not happening?
I'm hot already.
Uh-oh. Always. Y'all, it's been like super hot here. Like 102 degrees 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
In friggin' Oregon. What? Anyway, about a week ago, I made an appointment with America's Best to get an updated contact lens prescription. And because I had heard about these multifocal lenses they now have, basically progressive contact lenses, I was like, I'll give those a shot. So I did, and I'm wearing my like trial period right now, or sample pair, until I get my new ones, which are supposed to be here today. And I'm not a fan. It is quite the adjustment. I'm telling you, everything's fuzzy and got shadows, and it's not as bad outside in the light, but like sitting in front of the computer or indoors where it's darker, I don't know if my eyes are going to adjust to this. They said it's going to take about up to 2 weeks for your eyes to adjust. So I'm gonna give it the 2 weeks, but so far I'm not impressed.
I'll trade you.
Trade me my eyes for your broken rib?
Yeah, because I got
no
6
thanks.
weeks.
Hey, if you guys wear multifocal contact lenses, put down in the comments your experience with them. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Is it a love-hate relationship? We did post it on our Facebook page, and I got a lot of great feedback from that. So hopefully you guys can help me out, because right now I don't know if this is gonna work.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Remember before we were talking about, you know what's gonna happen? Something wrong? Like wrong parts, wrong...
With the RV repair? Is that what you're talking about?
RV repair, yeah.
Something always happens, right?
Right.
So far, nothing's happened.
Well...
Until...
Yesterday.
But, hopefully it was not a setback. Apparently they sent the wrong tile to replace the tile they had to rip out of the bathroom floor to replace the pan. It wasn't the wrong color or anything, but I guess I don't know, something about the lines, they didn't match up with the tile that's already in there or something like that. So they only had to send like 5 pieces of tile, but it's coming from Indiana again. So hopefully it'll get here in enough time where we get our RV back by Tuesday. Today is what, Thursday?
Yes.
So they're thinking we may have our RV back by Tuesday.
So ready.
Fingers crossed we are ready.
I'm ready for some things. I might be sleeping on the recliner though.
The bed is a lot taller than the RV. It might be harder for you to get up in it.
And I gotta climb up in there, and we'll have to see how that goes. But the bed does recline.
Yeah. Yep.
But you can't sleep like that. So.
That's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. They did send me a couple pictures of the progress, and I'll throw those up on the screen so you can see them. But basically, they ripped out the entire floor of the shower and then beefed it up to make it stronger, so this doesn't happen again. And now they're in the process of putting everything back together, laying down all the little rocks that go down on there, and of course now we gotta wait on the new tile to come in so they can finish it. But everything is looking good for Tuesday so far. This whole latest repair job has really put a monkey wrench into our plans. In fact, this is probably the first time since we hit the road that we didn't really have any plans after this. I mean, we kind of do. We're supposed to be going back to Yellowstone, and we were going to meet Sean and Billy from Free to Roam there at the end of this month, end of August. But now they've got some personal stuff they got to take care of, so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to make it up there. And we've already been to Yellowstone, so now we're trying to figure out, do we go back to Yellowstone, or do we go to Wyoming to meet up with Billy and Sean?
Right.
Or do we do something completely different? We don't know.
I mean, I'd like to be with friends. I told Jason that it'd
Absolutely.
be great if we had friends in this area with us, because at least that would give us something to do.
Yeah, I think we both agree that being with friends is definitely better than being alone. I mean, sometimes you want to be alone, but you know, after a couple weeks of that, you're ready to get back with friends again.
I mean, Yellowstone is my favorite national park though, so I'm kind of torn.
Yeah, we can still go back for sure.
But the thing is, I probably won't be able to hike. Well, I could, but probably not the type of hiking that I really need to.
I don't know. I guess it's going to depend on how you feel, and
who knows?
Who knows? When we get our RV back is a big thing, because just because they say we're going to get it back on Tuesday, y'all know how that goes.
I can tell you right now, I'm bored.
Yeah, we are very bored. Eugene is a great city. I love Eugene. However, it is not really an indoor type of city. There's a lot of stuff to do outdoors, but when it comes to indoor stuff, there's just not a whole lot, at least that Jen can do, because it's physical.
I would love to be able to ride my bike, but I don't think I'm ready to. I don't think that movement's gonna be very smart.
No, we need to get that thing healed up before you push it.
Hey, you know, if we take this trail, do you know where it leads? All the way to the Oregon Ducks.
Oh, to the football stadium.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. This trail goes right by the stadium. Obviously, it's pretty quiet right now, but here in a couple weeks, it's gonna be rocking and rolling probably. I bet it gets nuts around here.
Yeah, I mean, they've been having practice. I wish they had a game. At least that'd be something we could
do,
but
they got like an indoor practice facility though, so you can't see them or anything.
No, because we've been bored and we've been trying to find, you know.
And y'all know what happens when you get bored, right? What do you do?
We eat out and we spend money.
Exactly. Trying to find stuff to do.
And there's no good movies out right now. At least none that we're interested in.
No.
So that things we've been watching a lot of series.
Yep, yep.
Thanks for all the recommendations.
Yeah, we did post that on Facebook as well. So if you guys got some TV series that you want to recommend to us, throw them down in the comments.
Some of them we had already seen.
Yeah.
And Jason's not big on rewatching things he's already seen, because I could totally sit and rewatch.
Except Sons of Anarchy. We watched that like 3 times.
Yeah. So right now we're watching Your Honor.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I like Bryan Cranston. I always loved Breaking Bad. That was a great show.
We tried Hightown and couldn't get into it.
No, couldn't get into that one.
So, and then any ones that are what Jason considers chick flicks he won't watch. So the Hunting Wives and all that, that's just
probably not gonna be up my alley.
And I already watch all that stuff anyway on my own. So
so if you got anything, let us know. There's Bushnell University right there.
Yeah, see, I told you there was another one in this area.
Yeah, and there's some campus safety guys going around checking, make sure everything's dress.
Yeah, because if you take this trail, like I think another mile down, they have a, with the what's it called? With the frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf, yeah.
There's a huge frisbee golf.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So.
Let's see, what else have we done in the last week and a half in the hotel?
I mean, I dragged you to like 3 different malls.
Yeah, ooh, those are super fun.
He loves that. But
so you know the first thing I do when I get to a mall? I find one of those massage chairs and I put my $5 in there or whatever, and I just sit there and get a massage while I'm waiting for Jen.
Yeah, I mean, there's only like, so it's been hot too, so that was one thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's like 103 out, and so we're just trying to get out of the hotel room because the couch in the hotel is not all that comfortable.
No, it's not. No recliner. So
doesn't recline, and
I could do a little makeshift recliner with my editing chair. I put my feet up on that as my recliner.
My problem is
Jennifer can't do it.
I can't get comfortable, and so like I got pillows stacked up. I got pillows on my side, and I mean, I love to read, but there's only so much reading and watching my shows I can do before I go stir crazy. And every time we leave the hotel,
yeah,
we always seem to go out to eat,
or
go do something, or get coffee or ice cream because
boredom. Can y'all tell we're antsy? This is why we live and travel full-time in RV, y'all, because we just can't sit still very long before we get antsy.
It's killing me.
But we'll get through it. We always do. This will be a shorter time than when our momentum was in getting fixed.
That's true.
And it's actually definitely better than sitting in that cabin. And
I was gonna
no
say.
dog attacks this time, so that's a plus.
I mean, I broke a rib instead.
Yeah, there's a little connection there.
I guess.
Last time we had to move out of our RV, Jen got attacked by the German Shepherd. This time she broke a rib, so maybe we should not move out of the RV anymore.
No.
It's a sign.
And that stupid wreck is
It was like day 2 in the hotel.
totally my fault too. I mean, it's just I was not paying attention, hit that throttle, and
Yeah.
could not jump that curb. Curb 1.
Our e-bikes are not made for BMXing.
I wasn't trying to. Don't make me laugh.
So Jen just thought of one more thing that's happened in the last week, and that is Blutech reached back out to us, and they would like to do another collaboration with us. And we were actually thinking about getting the water softener system for our water filter system that we have through Blutech already. So it kind of worked out. They're gonna send us that and some filters and exchange them for some video content. So basically when we get those and get our RV back, we're gonna get that water softener, and I'm gonna film hooking it up and showing you how to do all that and how it works, and see what kind of difference it makes. I think it's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, I already know like the water filter part tastes great.
Oh yeah.
Now, since we're in the hotel, you know.
Yeah. Dang bottled water.
I know.
Not a huge fan of bottled water, but
Neither am I. But we've been recycling the bottles.
hey, you know what though? I think they may have missed a couple windows when they broke out all these windows.
So you might have 1 or 2. Actually, I see 1.
Oh yeah, there's a few up top that aren't broken. These vandals need to step their game up. They're slacking a little bit.
Good airflow in there, though.
Jeez, I wonder what this used to be. Looks like an old warehouse or something.
Anything prohibited. Huh.
The other side though, all the windows seem to be intact, so they're just hitting it from this side, it looks like, unless they had a bad hailstorm or something come through here.
Well, I would probably think the other side there's a lot more traffic all times of the day.
Yeah, this is kind of secluded over here. What is that?
This is it's like a water thingy. The other day I was up here and it went off. So
How do you make it go off?
this river, I don't know. I don't know if I just happened to be on here when it went off, or if it, thank goodness it's not going off now, I'd be mad.
Dang it. That would have been some good video content.
But me and Itty Bitty were on there the other day on our morning walk.
And it just started shooting
And
water
it just
off?
started shooting water off, and she was not a fan.
I bet. Another cool thing about this trail system they have in Eugene is that you can actually like rent bicycles all over the place. In fact, there's a little setup here. Let me show it to you. So if you're coming to Eugene for a couple days, maybe you're doing a college visit or something like that and you need something to do, then I would recommend getting one of these bikes and hitting up these trails, because there's just miles and miles and miles and miles of trails.
And there's tons of picnic area too, like in front of us, like
Yeah.
there, all along.
Yeah, and it's very well used. A lot of people out here all the time, so pretty cool. I do have one little public service announcement though. If you're on these trails, make sure you stick to the right. There is a rule when it comes to running or biking on roads and trails, and law actually. And when you're on a road, a regular road, you roll with traffic and you walk and run against traffic. That is the law in most states. I don't know if it's a federal thing or not, but it's a safety thing. But when you're on a trail that's designated for bikes and running and walking, then the rule is always be on the right side, pass on the left. If people don't stick to that, then you get people running into each other and all kinds of craziness. So just stick to the right. And it was the same thing when we were in Alaska and we were riding ATVs on all the ATV trails. The rule is always to stick to the right.
Even Jeeping.
Jeeping, everything, yeah. Just stick to the right and then pass on the left. How you feeling after walking for, how long have we been walking?
Well, about 30 minutes when I started it, but I also walked 45 minutes this morning. So I'm starting to feel that with my arm hanging down. The soreness.
Yeah. We actually bought her a sling to try that out, thinking that might help, but I don't think it did.
No, I wore it to the Eugene Saturday market.
Yeah, yeah.
And just so you know, people would see a sling and think like, hey,
don't run into her.
Don't run into me, but it actually hurt worse. So I don't know. I think it's pretty much the most painful injury I've experienced. So.
Have you ever had a rib injury? If so, let us know down in the comments and what you did to combat the pain, if anything. Well, since Jen's getting a little sore, I guess it's time to head back to the hotel room and rest.
Yay!
Which means that's probably the conclusion of this week's video, because we just don't have anything else to talk about, to be honest with you, being locked up in a hotel. So until next week, guys, safe travels.